and TARZEE TV in Bartica. In the headlines, families affected by last week's massive blaze looking to rebuild but wants more help.
I'm really glad for some help because it's about a week now without the shelter, so.
Daily protest along Vlissengen Road calls attention to ongoing violence in Gaza. Government pushes ahead with major infrastructure project to ease traffic congestion. Faith McGusty defends $500,000 bail ruling, orders court proceedings recorded after police force statement sparks controversy. And in sport, Moti Bulls and Warriors to final of CPL and Royals Women's CPL champions for third year in succession. With the news, I am Avinash Ramzan. Thanks for joining us. We start off by telling you that dozens of residents were affected in a massive blaze at Albouystown, Georgetown that destroyed 5 buildings last Thursday. In the week since the tragedy, many residents have been trying to return their lives to some semblance of normalcy with support from their families, friends, and local authorities. Several of those residents spoke with the newsroom, highlighting their plight.
A week ago, on Thursday, about 30 residents of Albouystown, Georgetown were affected by a massive blaze right here along James Street. Now, it was a community effort as persons all around came to assist firefighters battling the blaze.
I went to the people then called me and said, Albouystown fire. The lady told me I must go and see by the time I walk and by the time I come back. Please flag up.
Who were you living with?
Me and my 2 sons.
What have you been doing so far? You went back to work or you can't make it?
People then give me 2 weeks. I was working in Birmingham.
Okay, so you lose everything in the fire?
I had Wagatan and them things.
Tell me about the toll, perhaps. Tell me about what you lost and...
We lost everything inside the house. Every single thing, documents, our appliances, clothing, food stuff, everything. We never saved nothing. And both of us was at work when the fire happened. And we got a call, and when we came, everything was already burned. We got a chance to save nothing. Right now, it's real hard because we separate, and eventually we get the time to spend with children. We got no way to stay right now. It's hard to get an appetite for eating. We really need, like, we get help for like some way for rent or maybe a roof overhead. It'd be great. It'd be one of our stress, one least of our problems.
A week after the tragedy, but they say much more is needed. Many of the residents have been staying at the Six Head Lewis gym nearby, where immediate support has been provided as authorities hammer out other solutions.
I'm really glad for some help because it's about a week now without the shelter, so they're all just reaching out to us, giving ration and food stuff and stuff, but people glad for a roof over there. Even if it's a little land shelf, them could give me torn and key, anything we will accept.
Since the fire, they say come all the time. I staying up here up to now.
And how's it been?
Getting everything I getting the food and whatsoever they get, they're sharing and they're giving us. I don't know if you have my pension book and an NS card and an ID card.
You lost those in the fire?
Yeah.
When you get fire, everything gone, you left on your own now. So it's like the government, without the government, they say so, the government try to help us in a kind of way, you know. We're waiting for more of that stuff, you know, that the government could be able to help us with a little more trust and material that we could build, you know.
Reporting for the newsroom, Vishani Raghabir.
Now, every day, 3 times a day actually, Georgetown resident Shamal Zamaluddin stands along Vlissengen Road with a flag and placards calling for peace in Palestine. His mission is simple. He doesn't want the tragedies unfolding in Palestine to be forgotten. Just this week, Guyana's permanent representative to the United Nations, Carleen Rodriguez-Burkett, called for an end to the violence meted out to the civilian punishment in Gaza as the fatalities, injuries, and destruction continue to mount. For Zamaluddin, his daily demonstrations will continue each day until the violence ends.
My name is Shamal Zamaluddin. I live right in the street, Dowding Street, and I've been out here for about 4 months now with my flag and with my brochures and with my placards. But before that, since October 2023, I've been with my t-shirts. I have maybe about 30 of them, one for each day of the month. Everybody should feel something. Humanity, people have asked me, when they pass, what Palestine means to you, all right? Humanity does not have nationality. Humanity is universal. It's as simple as that. If you have a soul, then you should care that children are being blown away. They are being maimed, no arms. I'm not here for the fame. I'm here to keep it in the consciousness of humanity, the genocide of the people. All right?
All right. And what happens now? How long do you keep going?
I'll keep going till the end. There's nothing that say we should stop. So, it's an issue that should be in all our hearts. All right?
Now, the government is pressing forward with its aggressive infrastructure and road connectivity program with a new road set to ease traffic congestion and improve access to the new Demerara River Bridge. This was revealed during a site visit to the new roundabout under construction along the Heroes Highway.
The new roundabout under construction along the Heroes Highway will create direct access to the new Demerara River Bridge. Minister of Public Works, Warren Edgell, and Minister of Housing and Water, Colin Crowell, conducted a site visit on Wednesday to establish a connector road from Providence, East Bank, Demerara to the new Ogle Highway.
Very soon, this roundabout here at Heroes Highway will be completed, giving access to the bridge. But what has been happening in the backlands that people don't see is that from where the road, Ogle to Eccles, that was built by Ashoka Bilcon, where it stopped, we are continuing the road to Providence so that it could be a smooth connection from that highway with this highway.
The aim, Edgell explained, is to establish a connector road similar to the Hags-Bosch alignment. Minister of Housing and Water, Colin Crowell, also highlighted the importance of the project, noting that expansion works will likely affect some communities, but the government is working to ensure the least disruption for residents while
Now, because of the expansion work that is taking place, you will have the likelihood of running through communities. And desirable outcome we would like for this for us to have is to have the least disruption to residents and to look at the best possible route. And so that is why we're here on this site visit.
The minister has emphasized that these works are not only about improving access to the new bridge, but also part of the broader opening of new roads across the country. With traffic volumes increasing, the new infrastructure is expected to ease congestion, particularly at the Eccles roundabout, where traffic from the bridge will merge. For Newsroom, Isanella Patwa.
We tell you now that the newly appointed Home Affairs Minister, Onage Waldron, on Wednesday signaled her intent to push law enforcement agencies to step up prosecutions in criminal and drug trafficking cases, even as she acknowledged that intelligence-led investigations often take time to yield results. Speaking during her first interaction with the media since assuming office, Waldron was pressed on crime and narcotics trafficking in Guyana. She admitted to being particularly concerned about the level of prosecutions and whether the enforcement of the law is truly deterring offenders.
My concern as a former magistrate is how many of these have been prosecuted. What is the follow through? Because people are not going to, the criminals are not going to respond if it is that you're not, people are not going to respond if you're not seeing the full enforcement. And so my question has been, and my query has been, how many of this has been prosecuted? Where are we in the process of prosecuting? And as you know, in the courts, even if you brought them to the courts, how many of you been able to take to the full fruition? And I have asked that question, and I'm waiting for that. It takes a lot more intelligence. It takes a lot more, when I say intelligence, like police work, a lot more of that to get to the bigger, the leaders of the cartels and bigger fish, as you will. And that work is not easy because they're not physically in possession of the drug. So it takes sometimes years of care policing work to be able to identify and bring up get enough evidence to bring a successful prosecution over someone who what you would call be the leader of the cartels. The system will eliminate that. So you find us taking lots of money investment into digitizing services. So you're removing that human element.
Still to come, Faith McGusty defends $500,000 bail ruling, orders court proceedings recorded after police force statement sparks controversy. Stay tuned. Welcome back. This is the newsroom. Magistrate Faith McGusty on Thursday rebuked the Guyana Police Force, that's the GPF, over a public statement criticizing her decision to grant bail in a high-profile acid attack case. Opening the day's proceedings, she said that the police release misinterpreted what had transpired in court and insisted that she does not conduct trials by public opinion. McGusty noted that some details contained in the statement were never presented to her in court and stressed that investigations must be properly conducted with accurate information channeled through prosecutors. She has since ordered that all proceedings before her be recorded to prevent future misrepresentation. The controversy stems from her decision to grant $500,000 bail to Karen Daniels, accused of dousing two women, Jalicia Leach and Nirmala Sukraj, with corrosive fluid in Georgetown on September 3rd. Prosecutors had objected, citing a video-recorded confession, the severity of the victim's injuries, one of whom has been left blind in one eye and permanently disfigured, and a history of conflict between Daniels and one of the women. The police described the ruling as a setback, but pledged to continue pressing for justice and intensifying efforts to address violence against women. Old and current students of the North Rheinfeldt Multilateral Secondary School are celebrating 50 years of the school's existence. The school's alumni is playing its part celebrating this milestone while giving back and remembering fond moments at the school.
Marking the 50th anniversary of the North Rheinfeldt Multilateral Secondary School, the Alumni Association have joined the current students to celebrate. Some 451 students are enrolled, 53 teachers and 13 auxiliary staff members ensure the school functions smoothly. This momentous occasion follows a recent upgrade to the school, which is a new US $600 million block to replace the section that was destroyed by a fire in 2021. Since its opening on September 15, 1975, it has remained a significant infrastructure, serving as the first to receive a smart classroom in Guyana.
I was one of the first students to walk through the doors of this fabulous institution. At that time, it was one of the most well-equipped facilities, educational facilities in Guyana. We had everything from A to Z, you name it. And it also came with expatriate teachers who were able to show the local teachers how to use the equipment and how, the different curriculum work. And many sides. So we just didn't do academic work. We did woodwork and technology. We did ceramics. We did designing. At that time, we even started a little bit of work that we realized was introduction to computers, but we didn't realize that it was.
The school was among several multilateral schools established by former President, the late Lyndon Forbes Sampson Burnham, to provide all-round development of students.
I know they're getting the education that they need and what will take them to the next level. One of the things in the multilateral school, you learn different things, from cooking, from home economics, you learn technology, you learn every little area, and then you choose your pathway. But you have the foundation where you can start from there and branch off to where you think you want to become.
Adding to the school's evolution over 50 years, President Dr. Irfan Ali announced that a 300-meter athletics track will be constructed at the school. The school is a testament to the national development and excellence. For the newsroom, Lizina Yearwood.
Now, a severe storm wreaked destruction in Kako village, Kuyuni Mazaruni, on Wednesday afternoon, leaving several homes and the village sport pavilions destroyed. The Shah of the village, Romario Hastings, reported that no one was injured. He told the newsroom that about 7 houses were damaged. He further added that the relief efforts include providing tents that families can use as a shelter, food hampers, and rebuilding materials. Hastings said that the rebuilding materials is most urgent at this time.
At least up until last night, it was like about 7 households. But the storm would have passed like around 5 something, so it was late. We couldn't check everybody. In any case, so far, the Ministry of Rain Affairs reached out. Minister Barrett also did reach out. And today, he's sending in a team to fully assess the community. and also to supply some relief items which are going to go in today through Camarang. So yeah, they have been responsive, which I'm thankful for, obviously, as the Toshao and along with the council. And I'm heading back today actually to the village. So I'm going to see for myself too. But definitely would need a better assessment, and I'm hoping to do that maybe during the course of the day. So the relief efforts include like provide replacing like some tents that some families would use as their shelter, some food hampers, some rebuilding materials, which we saw as the most urgent needs.
Your financial, weather, and bridge reports along with sport after the break. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Newsroom. Now for a look at what's happening in sport. We're starting off with some cricket news. Trinbago Knight Riders captain Nicholas Pooran has been fined 20% of his match fee for showing dissent at an umpire's decision during the eliminator match against the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons on Tuesday night at Providence. Pooran had several run-ins with the standing umpire Ryan Banwari, openly displaying his disagreement with decisions made. CPL confirmed on Thursday that Pooran has been charged with a Level 1 offence under the CPL Code of Conduct. Pooran, according to CPL, has accepted the sanction. Pooran, who went on to make a match-winning 90 not-out, will be in action again on Friday when Knight Riders take on reigning champions St. Lucia Kings in Qualifier 2 from 20 hours at Providence. Now, the Ghana Amazon Warriors are through to an 8th CPL final, defeating reigning champions St. Lucia Kings in an intense Qualifier 1 on Wednesday night at Providence. Chasing 158, the Kings slipped off 48 for 7, but recovered well to reach 143 all out, thanks mainly to 50 off 29 from Carrie Pierre and 30 off 18 from Timal Mills. Gurkesh Moti picked up 4 for 30 to claim the Player of the Match award, with Dwayne Pretorius and Imran Tahir taking 2 each. Sent into bat first, Warriors got 34 from Ben McDermott, 32 from Shea Hope, and a quick-fire 21 from Romario Shepherd, with Tabriz Shamji taking 3 for 33, and David Weezer, Alzari Joseph, and Tamal Mills picking up 2 apiece. The Warriors will now play Sunday's final against the winner of Qualifier 2 between the Trinbago Knight Riders and St. Lucia Kings, which take place on Friday night. After the game, we caught up with Moti and Kings captain David Weezer.
Gurkesh, crucial performance in this Qualifier 1. What does this performance mean for you personally to lead the team to victory?
Yeah, personally, it means a lot to me because we know coming into the game how big it is what's for us, and coming out on top is very big for us.
What target you guys were looking at to put up on the board when you batted first?
Oh, started we were looking at somewhere close to 180, but having said that, we know how difficult it is, and it wasn't a lot of dew tonight, so that would help our spinner a lot.
Yeah, you got wickets in the power play. You think that's important on a Providence wicket? Once you win the power play, you could potentially go on to win the match?
Yeah, the power play is very important for us because in the first couple of games, we weren't that good in the power play, but coming home I think we were pretty good in the power play, and which it helped us a lot.
Questions from me, Moti. A lot of emotions tonight with some celebrations. You seen a new style of Godakesh?
No, that's something. Whenever I call my son, me and he happens to do that. So, and Tim David was a big wicket in the game, which I know, and it just came out.
And Moti, are you tired? Do you need to be rested by any means going forward?
No, I don't think so. I'm fit enough to play.
You've had a up and down tournament from a team perspective leading up to this point. Do you think it's all coming together now for the Warriors ahead of the final?
I think, yeah, we clicking on the right time, and this is where the important time for us. And I think going forward, that's all we need. Once we click in on the right time, that's the most important thing.
Moti, do you think you guys could have wrapped up the innings a bit faster, 48-7 St. Lucia Kings, and then Carrie Pierre, just giving them some hope at the end? Do you think you guys need a killer instinct for the final?
Yeah, but this is cricket. We all know how cricket goes sometimes, and it's just a well played to Carrie. He came out with a positive intent and play well, which with nothing we couldn't do.
Skip, just reflect on this game today and how would you sum it up?
Yeah, pretty disappointing. I thought in the field our bowlers executed our plans really well. To bowl them out for 157, we would have taken that with both hands if you offered that to us at the start of the game. But unfortunately, with the bat, we just didn't give ourselves a chance. To lose so many wickets so early in the game, you kind of on the back foot from there. And even though Kyle Pierre batted beautifully and gave us a chance there in the end, to be 40 for 6 or whatever it was, it's really difficult.
How do you recover from this in a short space of time? You're back here on Friday.
Yeah, look, one thing is that there's not too much time to dwell about it. It's basically spending 10, 15 minutes just reflecting, looking where we can improve, looking where we can get better, and then parking this and just focusing on Trinidad for Friday. Like I said, not a lot of turnaround time, so you can't dwell anything. It's just try to get 1 or 2 improvements, and then come Friday, just implement those.
What are some of the positives you can draw from this match?
Yeah, I think a lot of positives. Our bowling effort was really good. I think we executed our plans well. Today, Shamsi keeps showing he's a wicket taker, and for Tamal Mills to come in first game and execute his skills like that was really encouraging. And then with the bat, to see the depth that we have in the squad with the bat, Kyle Pierre hit, knocking a fantastic 50 there, just gives us confidence moving forward to the rest of the competition.
And Ghana Amazon Warriors narrowly missed out on winning the massive women's CPL for the first time, with Barbados Royals copying the title for a third year in succession. Chasing 137, Royals seemed down for the count with just 3 wickets remaining in hand and 90 needed off 12, but Alia Alain struck Molly Penford for a 6 and a 4 in the penultimate over to swing the momentum in Royals' favour. Kezia Knight and Courtney Webb top scored with 31 each, as the off-spinner Ashmini Munisar took 3 for 21 and fellow Guyanese Nia Latchman 2 for 31. Warriors earlier made 136 for 3 with Amy Hunter hitting 29, Tremaine Campbell 28 not out, and Dane Van Nykirk an unbeaten 27. After the game, we caught up with the captains Campbell and Chanel Henry.
Is this the ending you were looking for in this finals in Guyana?
Definitely no. I think it's really disappointing to know that we come so far and yet it's still far for. But I must say, congrats to the Royals. I think they play good cricket throughout the tournament, and I must give them credit for that.
How you felt your team performed throughout the tournament? I know a short tournament, a couple of games, but how you felt they played overall?
I think the girls was pretty good. Different batters stepping up in different games. Also the bowler chipped in different bowler chipped in at times. But I must say, I very much proud with the way the girls them go about their work.
Where do you think you lost this one today?
To be honest, I would say a few runs short on the border. I think we just missed out on a few runs.
Yeah, Ashmini Munisar holding on to that catch of Chanel Henry and then a couple wickets coming after. Did you at that point feel like there was hope for this title win?
Yeah, definitely, because that was a big wicket for us at that. It was crucial time too. So I think it must give Ashmini credit for that, because at one time I felt like, oh my God, it's gone. But it was a great catch to see.
Okay, Chanel, pretty close to the end there. Just talk us through the feelings in the dressing room. You were out on the dugout. You looked pretty tense. What were you feeling in those final moments of the final?
Honestly, I think there was a bit of nerves, in terms of the equation and what we needed as a team. And obviously we know the people in the middle batting. And as I said, when it came on to Alia and Trianka, that partnership to bring us home at the end was really crucial for us. And all I can say is thanks to them and thanks for standing up for the team.
Were you surprised by that partnership? Trianka, 2 4s in her first 2 deliveries faced. Did that kind of catch you off guard, or were you expecting it?
I wouldn't say catch me off guard. I mean, obviously, most of the girls haven't been batting for the season because we've been doing so well as a batting group. And to see her come out today and literally put her hand up for the team was really amazing. And then Aline, who hasn't been really spending much time in the middle, to actually, did the job that she did today was really, really great. And obviously, as a captain, I can be just so proud of them, and they've been supporting me for the entire season. And I just want to say thank you to them and thank you for allowing me to be their captain.
How special was this one, given your particular role as the captain without Haley Matthews, a prolific player? How special was this one for you?
I think as a team, when we came together and realized that Haley wasn't going to be here, we knew the task we had to do, and we came together and be like, this one is going to be for us and actually for her, for not, she's not here. And the coach said to us that we're going to make something special this year without Haley Matthews being in the dugout, and all I can say is we did that tonight, and I'm really proud of my team, and the girls did a really good job tonight.
This is how you wanted to win this one?
Couldn't ask for it any other way, and all I have to say is that it was really well done by the team tonight.
Meanwhile, Warriors skipper Shemaine Campbell has expressed disappointment with the lack of crowd support for matches in the massive women's CPL in Guyana. The female games formed part of doubleheaders with the men's competition, with one ticket allowing entry to both games on those specific dates.
Mattering of fans around the stadium, what are your thoughts? I know you mentioned it at the post-match in the presentation, but what are your thoughts on the support that the CPL got this year?
To be honest, we're very disappointed because, most of the fans, they collecting tickets and they're not coming out to support the women. They keep the ticket for the men game, and we're very much disappointed about that because, often you've been hearing that women cricket not playing in Guyana, and now the opportunity come, but they're not come out to give us the support. We must say thanks to the few that come out and support us.
And of course, we were around the venue last evening speaking to fans about the cricket. You can see all those videos on our social media platforms, but here are a few for you to enjoy. See you back here tomorrow.
Dr. Jagyo, how are you enjoying the atmosphere here tonight?
Well, it's great. As you can see, massive turnout, tons of energy. Our people are excited because it seems as though we're going into the finals.
You really did this?
Yes, I did. But he's not my husband. My husband at work. I need more tickets. I need more. Look, he's under the lamppost here. He's working.
There's serious business here.
Yes, the struggle is real good.
You back in St. Lucia? Are you back in Guyana?
Guyana doing shipments tonight.
Guyana shipments?
Yeah.
You're a donkey.
Tell me a bit about the sign you have here.
This ain't alive, right? I borrowed the sign, so I can't tell you what it says. I just want you to come and take me out for sure that me come with no man here. I them big girls, so my husband can watch it and see.
So you guys were supporting different teams last night. What's happening tonight? Start with you.
Well, tonight I'm back in the Amazon Warrior.
Wicked, boy! Wicked! Wicked!
We're winning this!
Back in St. Lucia tonight, partner?
Yeah.
How much are bowling Warriors out for?
We're bowling them out for 110. 110. 110, I blam that, I blam. 110 we bowling them out for.
You just say 110?
110, buddy.
You harass the chicken there, man. This is what KFC got, eh?
Yeah. You want a piece of KFC, me and bucket there.
The whole bucket you buy. You go have a sport up here tonight, man.
Man, I went there all in the girl them lose, make me lose money now. Like the man they want to play lazy now for the game, man.
So wait, the whole bucket chicken for the R2 game, there lash?
Yeah. One man show. Yeah, wow, you're a fisherman.
You're a fisherman with chicken. You're up a fish.
Yeah, man, yeah, man.